just about to start my workout for today. This workout is going to be long, so I want to go ahead and get right into it. This workout is split up into 6 sections. We are doing 3 strength training sections and 3 cardio sections. So if you don't want to do this whole long workout with me, you can mix and match. You can do just the strength training sections, 1 of them, 2 of them, all 3 of them, or you can add in cardio. The 3 cardio sections are going to be identical. I'm using my jump rope. So go ahead and grab your jump rope if you have one. If you don't have a jump rope, then you can do some other type of cardio. I'm also using 2 sets of dumbbells. I have a lighter set and a heavier set. Now for me, that means a set of 5-pound dumbbells and a set of 10-pound dumbbells. But that may or may not be a good weight for you, so please make the decision that is best for you. The right weight for you is going to depend on your strength and on your level of fitness, what you have available to you, and how hard you're looking to push yourself today. There are a lot of exercises, so I am not going to take the time to demonstrate and explain all 15 of them because it would just take too long. You're going to watch me do it right now, and remember that I always type out the instructions in the description box below the video. So after you've watched me do it and read the instructions, if anything is unclear, if you have questions about the format or any of the specific exercises we're doing today, if you need to see beginner modifications for anything, please just ask. It's very important to me that the workouts are accessible to anyone and everyone who wants to do them with me, so I'm always happy to facilitate that in any way I can by answering your questions. So if you need help, please reach out. And now if you want to do this workout with me, grab a lighter set of dumbbells and a heavier set of dumbbells. If you have them, grab your jump rope. If you have a jump rope and you want to do the jump rope sections with me today, take a minute to make sure you're good and warmed up, and when you're ready, let's go. Each of our 3 strength training sections consists of 5 exercises that we are going to go through just once. So for this first section, I'm starting with my set of 5-pound dumbbells. So again, that may or may not be a good weight for you. You may need something lighter, you may need something a little heavier. Please make the decision that is best for you, but whatever set of weights you choose for this first section, these first 5 exercises should feel light to you. Okay, so when you're ready, let's go ahead and get started. I'll do my best to explain the exercises as we're going. The first exercise is going to be a squat, a weighted squat. Okay, timer's going. I've got my light weights here. I'm going to start holding them in front of me, and I'm going to come down into my squat, let the weights fall in front of me. Now I'm going to press my heels into the ground and stand, and I'm going to lift the weights up like this so that they touch at the top, and my palms are now facing you. That's 1 rep. So as I come down here, my palms are facing each other. As I stand, I'm going to rotate the wrists so that now my wrists are facing you. That's 2. So squat down, and on your way up, lift the weights up overhead. That's 3, 4, 5. We're going to 100. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So break them up if you need to. That's 30 for me. I don't think I necessarily need to stop right now, but I'm pacing myself for 100 reps. So I think I'm gonna pause for a second and then work on getting the next 20 done. And then from there, maybe see if I can do that same thing again, 30 and then 20. 100 reps is a lot. So, like I said, we're going through this list of 5 exercises just once. If doing 100 at one time is too much for you, you can break it up. You can do 25 reps of each exercise and go through the circuit 4 times. You can do 50 of everything and go through it twice. Whatever's gonna work for you. I am going to see if I can do another 20 of these without stopping. So. That's 40 for me. That's 50 for me. So now I'm gonna take another little rest. And I'm gonna see if I can't do that again, 30 and 20. If not, I'll just break them up however I need to, as should you. Just a couple of notes on form. Remember always with squats that you wanna keep your shoulders back and down. So back, meaning that you're gonna feel like you're kind of pinching your shoulder blades together, and down, meaning away from the ears. So not up here, back and down. That's gonna help keep your chest lifted high. Make sure that core is nice and strong and tight and engaged the whole time, and push your booty back, like you're trying to touch the wall behind you with your booty. That's gonna help keep your back straight as you sink down into your squat. Okay, and then to come up, press those heels into the ground, and stand, keeping your back straight the whole time, chest lifted high. Okay? So I'm gonna go for another 30 if I can. That was a nice long rest break, so hopefully I can do it. Here we go. One more. That's 80. So I just have 20 left to do. Those start out feeling kind of easy, and the weights feel nice and light. But after, what did I just complete? 80 reps. The weights start to feel heavier and heavier. So like I said, these dumbbells are 5 pounds a piece. Feel free to use 3-pound or 1-pound dumbbells. Water bottles, cans of soup, household items will also always work if you don't have dumbbells. Well, not always, but for this exercise they will. always keep in mind that if the weight you started with becomes too heavy, you can always go to a lighter weight if you have something else available. So I could switch to 3-pound weights or 1-pound weights. If these become too heavy for me, I'm gonna try to do my last 20 without stopping now. And you can always also just 1, 2, I don't want to lose track of my count. 3, you can always drop the weights all together if you need to. 4, 5, and just do the exercise without any added body weight, that's fine. 6, 7, 8, 9, that's 90, just 10 more to go. And also make sure, 1, 2, that you're controlling the movement on the way up. 3, you want the weights to touch. 4, but you don't want to smack them into each other. 5, 6, so control the movement on the way up. 7, and control the movement on the way down. 8, that's 99. This is our last one, 100. Okay, good job. Shake it off. So that's our first exercise complete. We have 4 more to go with this first section. So even if you just want to do this first section with me and call it a day, this is going to stand on its own as a great workout. So that's fine. The next exercise is going to be side-to-side lunges with a lateral arm raise. So I'm going to start with my feet wide apart, wider than my shoulders, wider than my hips. And again, shoulders are back and down, chest lifted high, strong, tight, engaged core, flat back. Push the booty back, keeping the weight in your heel as you lunge to the side. And then we're just going to press. We're going to press the foot of this lunging leg into the ground and go straight into a lunge on the other side. Always keeping that booty back and the weight in the heels. My back is straight, my chest is lifted high, okay? If you don't have any weights, or you just don't feel comfortable adding weights to your workout, that is your equipment-free modification. If you're a beginner, try holding on to a nice sturdy chair or table for support, and you can have your legs a little closer together, and you don't have to lunge so deep, just work within whatever your range of motion is at your level. Now, if you want to take it up a notch with me, I'm going to be doing arm raises while I do that. So I will start with both weights in front of me. As I sink down into my lunge, the arm of this, that's on the same side as this lunging leg, I'm going to lift my weight up overhead. And then same thing on the other side. So as I lunge to the other side, now that arm, the arm that corresponds with the lunging leg, will do a front arm raise, and the other arm will come down. Okay, watch me do it, it's not complicated. Each lunge counts as 1 rep, and we're doing 100. Okay, so when you're ready, here we go. Lunge to the side, lift the arm, other side, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, keep going. I lost count. I started counting each 2 lunges as 1 rep. I was counting 1, 2, and that's not right, but I don't know where I started doing that. So I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna pick up at 10 reps because I know I did at least 10. And I'm gonna start my count over, and I'm gonna make sure I'm counting each rep. Each lunge is 1 rep, okay? So, like, counting is hard, you guys. Here we go. So it's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm counting that as 30. These are tough. From here, I'll see if I can do 30, but I anticipate having to take a break after 20, if I can even get to 20. Okay, trying to keep my rest breaks short, but I need to wait until I have enough strength in my arms to continue. So arms, shoulders, legs, this is really a full body exercise. So where am I? 30? All right. Okay, that's 50. That was another 20 for me, so I'm at 50. So I'm gonna do what I did with the first exercise. I'm gonna pause here, rest for a minute or two, and then see if I can do the same thing, 30 and then 20. So break it up however you need to. Again, you can just go through the circuit a couple of times. So you can do 50 reps and then move on to the next exercise and then just repeat the whole circuit again, that's fine. Or you can reduce the amount of reps. If 100 reps is just too many, no matter how you break it up, then do 50, or do 30, or do 20, okay? Work to your own level. Do what's gonna work for you. This is my workout, I'm sharing it with you. You are invited to do just exactly what I'm doing, but you are also encouraged to make whatever changes and modifications you need to make it work for you. So your workout is your workout. It's fine if it looks different than mine. All right, have I rested for long enough that I can do another 30 without stopping? Let's find out together. Here we go. Check in with your body. Make sure the shoulders are back and down, chest lifted high. Push that booty back, weight at the heels. Straight back. Strong, tight, engaged core. That's 60. I'm gonna try for 8 more. All right, that's 80. I have 20 more to go. I just need to rest for a second. Let me pick out what's next because I forgot. Oh, ew. They're lightweights, but it's so many reps that I know it's tough, you guys. But think about how awesome your shoulders are gonna look if you do this exercise every day for home. I don't know. It's not like they're gonna look incredible tomorrow, but It's about remaining consistent, so as long as you're working every day, this is a great exercise to come back to, and to all 5 of these exercises are really gonna, if you work them into your workouts on a regular basis, they will help your shoulders look amazing, I promise. All right, I have completed 80 reps. I'm going to try to do my last 20 right now without stopping so we can move on to our next exercise. So shoulders back and down, chest lifted high, push the booty back. Here we go. That's 90, just 10 more. $99 and 100. Yesterday it was windy. My little wind chimes were going off, and now the little flower is backwards. I want to fix it. Okay. That's our second exercise done, 2 down, 3 to go. Next is arm circles. So, again, if you don't have weights, water bottles or cans of soup will work. This is a very difficult exercise to do, holding weights, even light weights. So again, you can do your arm circles with no added weight if you prefer. I will demonstrate after the plane, so I don't have to shout over it. Without any added weight, again, you can have your feet, they don't necessarily have to be very wide apart, they don't necessarily have to be very close together, just stand wherever you're comfortable, but I would say probably like hip width-ish apart, okay? Just so that you are nice and stable on your feet. Again, shoulders back and down, you're gonna extend your arms out to the side, and you're just gonna make little circles, not big circles, but little circles, okay? So just think of circling like around your shoulder, like about that much of a circumference, okay? Again, we're doing 100 reps. I'm breaking them up into sets of 25. So I'm going to wait for the plane again. Circles going backwards. Then I'm going to take a break, rest for a few seconds, and then for my next set of 25, I'm going to reverse the direction and go forward with my circles, and then repeat that once more for a total of 100 reps. So we'll be doing 50 reps making circles going to the back and then reverse it, and 50 reps going to the front. You can do 50 to the back and then 50 to the front. I'm doing sets of 25, and I'm going to attempt to get through each set of 25 unbroken. So wish me luck. So with or without your weights, when you're ready, shoulders back and down, extend the arms out to the side, and start making circles towards the back. Each circle is 1 rep, so 2, 3, 4, 5, we're going to 25. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are tough. Even without holding on to weights, those are tough. So good job. We are a quarter of the way through these already. I'm resting for a moment because I need to regain some strength in my arms and my shoulders before I can tackle another set of 25. I would love to get through my next set of 25 unbroken. Also, I'm going to do my best. So if you need to take a break, take a break. So again, you can do the next set of 25 in the same direction if you want, and then reverse the direction for your next 2 sets of 25, just as long as you're doing a total of 50 reps going to the back, and then a total of 50 reps in each direction. Okay. So now I'm gonna reverse the movement. I'm gonna draw my circles going to the front. When you're ready, shoulders back and down, chest lifted high, extend the arms and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go to 25. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not easy, but we're halfway done. Let me peek at what's next. Oh yeah, okay. All right, stretch out those shoulders, triceps, wherever you're feeling it. Shake it out, check in with those shoulders. Make sure they're not creeping up by your ears. When you're ready, if you need a longer rest break than what I'm taking, take as long as you need, but try to keep it as short as you can without sacrificing your form. So when you feel like you're ready and you have enough strength to tackle the next set of 25 with proper form, let's go. It's 5. 10. 15. 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could have pushed myself to continue, but I felt like I would have lost something off my form, so I would rather just pause for a few seconds. Now my arms themselves feel like so light after holding the weights for so long. All right, we have just one more set of 25 to go. I'm gonna do my best. If I don't get through the whole set of 25, it's fine. I'll just pause like I did on the last one. So now I'm doing 25 circles towards the front, and then we will move on to exercise number 4. So roll those shoulders back and down. And when you're ready, extend the arms to the side and rotate towards the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10. 15. Pacing myself for 25, so I'm gonna rest for a minute here and then just do the last 10 without stopping, and then we can move on. I know these are so hard. You thought the first section was gonna be easy because it's light weights, but whew, not easy. All right, I have to do 10 more reps. Towards the front. 17, 18, 19, 20, just 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we are done with arm circles. Okay, the next exercise is punch, punch, crunch. If you are a longtime follower of my workouts, you have probably seen this exercise before, but we have not done it for a while. So If you're a new subscriber, then you probably haven't seen it. So again, you can do this exercise without any added weight. I will show you that first. And then I'm going to be doing the same thing with weight. So I'm going to start with my feet wide apart again, the way we did for our side to side lunges, okay? So wider than my hips. Then I'm going to just punch across my body one way, and then I'm going to, with the other hand, punch in the other direction. And now with the knee that's farthest from my punching hand, I'm going to lift that knee and I'm going to twist back, twist my body back this way, bringing the opposite elbow to meet the knee, okay? And then I'll return to this punching position, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side, okay? So punch, punch, crunch, punch, punch, crunch. So now back where you just were, punch, punch. Wait, what did I just do wrong? Punch, punch, crunch. Punch, punch, crunch, punch, punch, crunch. I don't know what I did wrong. It's harder to do slowing it down. But once you get going, your momentum kind of takes you, okay? So just keep saying to yourself, punch, punch, crunch, punch, punch, crunch. Okay? If you find that difficult for some reason, you lack the coordination or it's not making sense to you, then we can modify it. Just let me know. If you want to add weight to it, again, water bottles or cans of soup will work. If you don't have dumbbells, I'm going to be doing the exact same thing, holding onto my light dumbbells. Okay, so when you're ready, pick up the dumbbells. Start with a bend in those knees, and here we go. So punch, punch, crunch, punch, punch, crunch. 3, each crunch is 1 rep. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. That's 30. So I'll probably do my best to break these out the same way I broke up the first 2 exercises. 30 and then 20, and then 30 and 20. I am trying to keep my rest breaks short, but these weights start to feel so heavy once we're doing so many reps. So again, obviously we're doing 100 reps with these. If 100 reps is too many, then you can call an audible and just do 50 reps, 30, 20, whatever's gonna work for you. And I'm gonna keep pressing on. I'm gonna do another 20, and then take another rest break, and then try to do that again, okay? To get to 50, to get to 100. So here's my next 20, hopefully, without stopping. 50. So especially with this exercise, even if you're good to do 100 reps of the other exercises, this exercise is a little different because with each rep, you're doing 2 punches. So, it's kind of, it feels like more reps than 100 because you're actually punching 200 times. Okay, you're punching 100 punches on each side. So I know this one is tough to do 100 reps of. Even if you've been doing 100 reps of the other ones, but you want to just do 50 of these, that's understandable. Again, make whatever changes you need to make it work for you. I have completed 50. I'm going to do another 50. So I'm going to attempt to do the second 50 the same way I did the first 50. So I'm going to hopefully do my next 30 reps without stopping. And then I'll take another short rest and finish up with my final 20. Here we go, wish me luck. That's 60. I think I did an extra 2. That's 70. I think that was actually 72. But I'm calling it 70 because once I lose track of my count, you will never in a million years convince me that I'm actually on 72 and not 70, because for the rest of the day I will be thinking, oh no, I only did 98 reps of punch, punch, crunch. I'd rather do 102 reps than finish the workout knowing that I didn't do the full 100. So obviously I didn't make it to 30, so I'm resting. I'm gonna try to do another 20 and then rest again and then finish up with the last 10, okay? I just don't have enough strength to do a set of 30 unbroken. So hopefully I have another set of 20 in me. Let's find out. If not, I'll just do 3 more sets of 10. It's fine, we're gonna get there. Here we go. That's 80. That's 90. Short rest break. Then I'm gonna go in and finish up the final 10 reps of this exercise, and then we'll move on to PBs. Okay, just 10 more reps. Punch, punch, crunch. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 100. Okay, just one more exercise left. It's Pee-wees. We've done these very recently, within the last like week. I'm just gonna squeeze my weights together behind my back. So if you don't have weights, but you do have a resistance band, grab your resistance band, wrap it around your forearms or your wrists, and just do this behind your back, okay? If you don't have a resistance band, again, water bottles, cans of soup will work. If you want to take this to the park, you can find 2 rocks that weigh about the same. I mean, literally any type of weight you want to hold. If you don't have anything, you can just clap your hands together behind you. Obviously, it's much easier. It's not going to be as taxing, but if you're really not comfortable adding weight or you just don't have anything available, you can just clap your hands behind you. But we are just going to be squeezing the dumbbells together behind us like this, okay? So each time the dumbbells touch is 1 rep. We're doing 100 reps. Remember to control the movement, so try not to slam the dumbbells together, but control them. Yes, you want them to touch, but try to control on the way in. Squeeze those arms together, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and control it on the way out, okay? 100 reps. So shoulders back and down. Bring the weights behind you and tap the weights together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. We're going to 20. That's 20. I mean, we're going to 100. My first 50, I'm going to turn around so you can see from the back at another vantage point and see what it looks like a little better. And hopefully I can get through. I guess I could turn around while I'm talking so you're not looking at my booty while I'm talking to you. Hopefully I can get through the next 50 without stopping. We just have 50 more reps to go. Here we go. Turn around, check and make sure those shoulders are back and down. And squeeze the weights together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 60. 70. 80. Keep pushing. 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. All right, that is exercise number 5. We are finished with our 5-pound weights and we are finished with section 1. That took over 40 minutes. So if that's enough for you today, that is more than enough to stand alone as its own workout. Great job. Do your bonus burpee. Make sure you take a few minutes to stretch, and then you can go shower and have some lunch. If you want to continue on, you have options. Like I said, this is a mix and match kind of deal. So the next thing I'm going to do is a quick little cardio section with my jump rope. Grab my jump rope, and I'm just gonna do 5 sets of 100. When I say a set of 100, I mean 100 revolutions of the jump rope. So I'm gonna count 100 revolutions of the rope, pause, make myself a little slash on my piece of paper so I don't lose track of where I am. I'm gonna repeat that 5 times. If you prefer to do one big set of 500 reps without stopping, that's totally up to you. I'm breaking mine up because this is such a long tough workout, and to me, it's just much more manageable to do 5 sets of 100. If you need to break it up further, you can do 10 sets of 50, you can do sets of 20, 50, 100, whatever you need to do to make it work for you. And if 500 reps is too many, you can do half of that. You can do 250 reps or 200 reps, okay? Again, just make whatever modifications you need to make. I always jump rope the same way. I just kind of jog in place like this while I'm jumping rope. If you are more comfortable jumping with your feet together, jump with your feet together. If you're better than I am at jump rope, you can do a different variation that requires a little more skill or a little more coordination. You can do high knees, jump rope jacks, you can do side to side, twist jumps. Any variation of jump rope you want to do is fine. The important thing is that we're counting revolutions of the rope, okay? So sets of 100. When you're ready, here we go. We're going to count like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. If you trip, just pick it up where you left off. You don't have to start the whole set over. I'm going to pick up my count at 50. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. 70, 80, 90, 7, 8, 9, 100. So that's my first set of 100. I'm going to come over here and make a little slash so I don't lose track of my count. All right. So each jump rope section is going to take us in the neighborhood of plus or minus about 5 minutes. So if you don't have a jump rope, then just do any type of cardio exercise for like 5 minutes, okay? Next, a set of 100, here we go. You don't have to start the set over if you trip, but that was rep number 10. I would really like to do this whole set of 100 without tripping, so I'm going to start it over. Second set. 3 more to go. I'm going to try to keep the rest break short in between. So as soon as you're ready, let's start on the next set of 100. Starting over. 10. Oh, good Lord. One more time. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Two more sets. We're already like an hour in, so I'm already really fatigued and doing my best. So all you can do is your best. When you're ready, next set. 10. When I I trip on rep number 10, I'm choosing to start the whole sit over. You don't have to. It's just really frustrating for me when I'm constantly tripping, but we've been doing jump rope every single day, and sometimes I get to a point where my body just needs a break from jump rope. So today might be my last day with the jump rope for a few days because I think my body's like rejecting it. All right, I'm starting my set of 100 over. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Hallelujah. All right. Final set of 100. If you want to do more, if you're not exhausted like I am and you're not tripping all over your jump rope and this little cardio section has gone by too fast for you, you can do 10 sets. It's totally up to you. 5 is enough for me today. Okay, final set of 100. Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. That is set number 5. All right, so if you don't have a jump rope, 5 minutes of cardio, okay? If you have a treadmill or an exercise bike, you can hop on there for 5 minutes. If you live in an apartment complex, you can do up and down the stairs for 5 minutes. You can jog around the block for 5 minutes. If you want to take this workout to, if you have a park close by that has a track, you can jog around the track for 5 minutes. Or if you have access to the field at your local high school, you can jog around that track a mile or two, depending, well, 5 minutes, let's say a half a mile to a mile, depending on how fast you run. But you know, something 5 to 10 minutes of cardio. It can be anything you want. You can always just jog in place with me. So like kind of pretend you're jumping rope without the jump rope. Or you can do any type of cardio exercise, jumping jacks, mountain climbers, high knees, toe taps, side jump lunges. Okay, so any type of cardio will work. And then, you know, just, I'd say if you're in phenomenal shape, you could probably handle doing a set of 500 reps with the jump rope in under 3 minutes. And if you're not in great shape, if you're tripping over your jump rope or breaking it up into smaller sets, might take you up to 8 to 10 minutes. So let's say anywhere from like plus or minus 5 minutes of cardio is fine. All right, actually let me use my mat for this next one. So we're gonna start our next strength training section. And again, it is going to be a list of 5 exercises. We're gonna go through the list just once. For the part 1, I was holding on to 2 5-pound dumbbells, so this was a total of 10 pounds of weight. Again, for these next 5 exercises, for this next strength training section, I will be holding 10 pounds of weight, but I'm going to be holding just 1 10-pound dumbbell. So again, this is a good weight for me. You may need something lighter or heavier. That depends on your strength and your level of fitness and what you have available to you. So please make the decision that is best for you. The first exercise is going to be a static lunge with a wood chop. So for part 1, we were doing 100 reps of everything. For part 2, we are going to be doing 50 reps of everything. So for this first exercise, we're gonna stay on one side and get 25 reps done on one side, and then we'll switch and do 25 reps on the other side, and then we're done, okay? So here's what it looks like. I'm gonna come down into my lunge position, and I'm going to do a wood chop. So I'm holding on to my one dumbbell like this. Oh no, actually I'm gonna hold on to it like this. I'm gonna hold on to it in the middle, and then I'm gonna take my other hand to put it over this hand. That's gonna be more comfortable for this. So from this lunge position, I'm gonna take the weight. It's gonna start up on the shoulder of the leg that's forward, okay? So this leg that's forward, on that same side is where I'm gonna hold my dumbbell up by my weight. My free hand is gonna start over this other hand. I'm gonna twist and bring the dumbbell down towards, twist my body, bring the dumbbell down towards the knee of the leg that's behind me. Then I'm going to return the dumbbell to my starting position, let go with this free hand, and straighten both of my legs and stand up. And as I stand up, I'm gonna push the dumbbell up overhead. Now lower, bend this arm again, lower the dumbbell back down to the shoulder, and repeat. So come back down into your lunge position, take your free hand, put it over this other hand, wood chop, return the dumbbell to the shoulder, stand, and press the weight up overhead. Okay? So I'm gonna do, we're almost an hour in. Okay, so if you need a hydration break, now would be a good time to pause the video, towel off, get a sip of water or Gatorade or whatever you wanna drink, vodka, let your heart rate come down a little bit, and when you feel like you're ready, come back, pause the video if you need to, come back, and then we'll go ahead and start on this next exercise. I'm gonna stay on the same side for 25 reps, and then we'll switch to the other side for the next 25 reps. I seriously doubt that I'll be able to do all 25 reps unbroken. I will need to pause and rest. I'm actually hoping to just make it through the first 10 without stopping. So wish me luck, here we go. Pause the video if you need to. When you're ready, come back. Weight up to the shoulder. Free hand goes over the hand that's holding the weight. Come down into your lunge position. Wood chop, overhead press, that's 1. Wood chop, overhead press, that's 2. Keep going, we're going to 25, do your best. That was 15. Towards the end of that, I started getting a little wobbly, which tells me that I need to pause. Breathe a little, regain some strength, refocus my energy, and make sure that I am capable of performing the last 10 reps with control. Only continue on when you are capable of completing your next little set with proper form, okay? The most important thing is that you mind your form so you don't get hurt, okay? I have completed 15 reps. I have 10 reps left to go. I hope I can do them all. Unbroken. Wish me luck. Here we go. So that's 25. I'm all done on that side. We're doing 50 reps total. Each of these 5 exercises in this part 2, we're going to be using 1 dumbbell, your heavier dumbbell, if you can manage. If it's too much weight, stick with your light dumbbells, I don't care, but 1 dumbbell and 50 reps of everything total. So that was 25 reps on one side. Now I'm gonna switch and do the final 25 reps on the other side. When I do an exercise like this where I get my brain and my body used to balancing and finding that coordination on one side, then when I suddenly have to switch gears and switch to the other side, even though I'm ambidextrous, it usually takes me a few reps to adjust. So if your first few reps are really wobbly and you feel unsure of yourself, it's fine. Just fight for it, fight for that balance. Be patient with yourself and do your best. And after the first few reps, hopefully your body and your brain really will kind of settle into it and you'll find your balance and your coordination on the other side. So now when you're ready, same exact exercise, but reverse everything. So whatever leg was forward last time, put the other leg forward and hold the dumbbell in the other hand. So my leg that's forward, I'm holding the dumbbell on that side. Other leg goes behind me. I'm gonna bring the dumbbell up to my shoulder. I'm gonna bend my back knee, so I'm in a lunge position. Free hand is gonna come over the hand that's holding the weight, and I'm gonna twist to this side for my wood chop. Return the weight to my shoulder and stand, pressing the weight up overhead, fighting for that balance, okay? So the same thing on the other side. I'm not counting that as my first rep because it was sloppy. So hopefully that was enough to find my, feel myself on this side. All right, here we go. Weight comes up. Wood chop. Overhead press, that's 1. I did warn you at the outset that this workout was going to be long. We're already over an hour in. So, if you don't want to stick around for section 3, at least see this part through with me, okay? We're almost finished with this first exercise, and then we have 4 more to go to complete this section, okay? And remember, we're only doing 50 reps of everything this time through, so we got this. Okay. The other thing is that I think it's, for most people, it's your natural inclination to start on your stronger side, which is what I did. So now, as I'm doing the second half of these reps, I'm on my weaker side. So in addition to having to readjust and recalibrate and try to find my balance on this side, I'm also more fatigued and I'm on my weaker side. So be patient with yourself. I'm gonna try to do these last 10 reps unbroken if I can. Just do your best, that's all you can do, okay? So when you're ready, weight up to the shoulder, bend those knees. Wood chop, overhead press. That's 16. Keep going, go to 25. Last one. Good job, we're all done with those, okay? So that's our first exercise. Done already. For the next one, we get to lie down. Yay. So we're gonna be doing a weighted sit-up and equipment-free modification for that last one. Just basically do static lunges with a twist, okay? So just come down into your lunge and twist thoracically like this and stand. Okay? You can lift your arm up overhead if you want, but you're not lifting any weight, so there's not really a point to doing that. But hey, if you want to do that, that's fine. So first, let me show you an equipment-free modification for this exercise so you know what we're doing. I'm gonna wait for the plane. I don't want to have to shout over it. Extend your arms up overhead, and we're just going to do a sit-up. So sit up and extend your arms overhead, and now from here we're going to do 2 Russian twists. So twist and tap, and then reverse the movement and return to your starting position. Okay, so that's your equipment-free version of this exercise. I'm gonna do my best to alternate the side on which I initiate my Russian twist each time. We're doing 2 reps of Russian twists with each rep, so it's not the end of the world. You'll end up even, but so on my first rep, I'm initiating the Russian twist, twisting towards you. And then I'm tap, tap, and back down. So now with my next rep, I'm gonna do my first twist the opposite way. Then twist and this way and tap the mat, return to the starting position, okay? If you cannot twist all the way and touch your hands to the mat, just go as far as you can. It's fine if it's this. All right, just work to your own level, do your best. I'm gonna be doing that same thing, holding onto my dumbbell like this. So please exercise caution. I do not want anyone dropping their dumbbell on their head or their face. So if you do not have 100% confidence in your ability to maintain a secure grip on your weight, whether it's a dumbbell or a can of soup or a water bottle or a rock, whatever you're using for weight, if you're not 100% confident that you're going to be capable and have enough strength to maintain a secure grip on the weight while it's up over your head and not drop it, then please don't lift the weight up over your head. Either do the weight-free version or just do Russian twists, or maybe do your sit-up, but keep the weight in front of you. Don't lift it up overhead, okay? Just be careful. I don't want anyone to drop a dumbbell on their face, okay? All right, 50 reps. When you're ready, here we go. So sit up, press the weight up overhead if you so choose and if you can do so safely. And then twist, twist, and back down. That's 2. Doing my best to alternate the side on which I am initiating the Russian twist with each rep. That's 4. So up, twist this way, and then this way. 5, and now opposite. Push 8 up, start the twist the other way. That's 6. Sit up, twist, twist. 7, now twist the other way. 8. 9. And that's 10. We're going to 50. Keep going if you can. If you need a rest break, take a rest break. That's 30 for me. I don't think I need much of a rest, but I'm pacing myself to do a total of 50 reps, so I'm pausing for just a moment before I tackle these last 20. I would like to get through these last 20 unbroken. So when you're ready, here we go. It's 40, 10 more. Almost done. That's 45. 46. fine. Last one. 150. All right. I have no idea what's next. I wrote this, but okay. We're like an hour and 14 minutes in, so I wrote it like 2 hours ago. I don't remember what I wrote down. My brain is fried, but we're getting there. We have completed our first 2 exercises for this second weight training section. So we have 3 more to go. With this next exercise, it's going to be the same as the static lunges, meaning that I'm going to do 25 reps on one side and then switch and do the remaining 25 sets on the other side. And again, I'm going to be holding on to just one weight. I'm using my 10-pound dumbbell. You can use something lighter or something heavier. You can use a water bottle or a can of soup for this. Again, let me show you, if you need an equipment-free option, it's really just a side lunge with an overhead press. So again, if you don't have any kind of weight, like not even a water bottle or a can of soup that you can press up overhead, then eliminate the overhead press, because if you're not holding any weight, it doesn't make any sense to do that without holding on to anything. If you're not pressing anything up overhead, then just eliminate the overhead press. Do any side lunge variation that you want to do, okay? 25 reps on one side, 25 reps on the other side. If you need help, ask. There are endless side lunge variations that you can do. Here is what we are doing. So I am going to start holding the dumbbell on one side. Now with the opposite leg, I'm going to step that foot out to the side, and I'm going to turn my toes so that they're pointing this way. So that if I were to draw a line from this heel of this foot that's turned out to the instep of my standing leg, then, or of the leg that's on the same side as the weight, it would be perpendicular, okay? So this foot is facing you, and this foot, the toes are facing that wall over there. Again, I'm gonna start with the weight up on this shoulder, and I'm just gonna have this other hand on my hip, my free hand, it doesn't matter, it's just to keep it out of the way. I'm going to turn towards my foot that's pointed out, and with this back foot that is now facing you, it's going to pivot so that it is now facing this wall. I'm going to bend the knees and lunge down, and with the dumbbell, I'm going to reach down towards the foot of this foot that's in front. Then I'm going to stand back up. As I stand, this foot is going to pivot back towards you, and as that's happening, the weight is going to come back up to my shoulder, so that now I've returned to my starting position, and then I'm going to press the weight up overhead. Bring the weight back down, that's 1 rep, okay? 25 reps. I'm going to go ahead and start. I'll talk you through the first couple of reps a little faster, but when you're ready, here we go. Pivot and lunge, reach the weight down. Pivot that foot back, bring the lunge up to the shoulder, press it up overhead, that's 1. So pivot and lunge, pivot back, overhead press, that's 2. Pick up the pace a little. We're going to 25, that's 3, 4, 5, keep going. 5. That's 20, just 5 more. Good job, that's it. That's 25, roll down that side. If you don't need to rest, you can continue. Pick up the weight in the other hand and start your 25 reps facing the other side. I need a minute. Just want to let my heart rate come down a little. All right, shake it out. We're halfway there. So when you're ready, we're just gonna do another 25 reps on the other side. I have a hair somewhere. I mean, I have lots of hairs, but, well, not as many as I used to, but I have one that keeps rubbing up against my back. It's driving me a little crazy. Okay, so now, dumbbell in the opposite hand. With the other foot, the side that's on your free hand, step that foot out and point the toes towards that wall so that if you drew a line from this heel to the instep of this foot, it would be perpendicular. The foot that's on the same side as the weight is facing you. The toes of this foot are facing the wall. Bring the weight up to your shoulder. Other hand can be on your hip, wherever you find it most comfortable. And now we're gonna go ahead and get started on our next set of 25. It's the same thing. So pivot that back foot, drop the weight down as you sink into your lunge. As you come up from the lunge, that foot pivots back to the front. Press the weight up overhead, that's 1. So pivot and lunge, return to the starting position. Press the weight up overhead, and that's 2. Pivot, overhead press, that's 3. Lunge, overhead press, that's 4. Keep going. I'm gonna move this way a little bit. So it's not so hard to edit my video into a square. What am I on, 4? All right, here we go. Go on 25. I completed 12 good reps. I'm getting fatigued, so that last one was sloppy. I'm starting it over. So that's 13, 14, 15, 10 more. That was 25. What's next? Okay. Just 2 exercises left. The next exercise is going to be a counterweight squat. So, as I sink into my squat, I'm using my dumbbell as a counterweight and lifting it in front of me. So again, a kettlebell will work, a medicine ball, water bottle, Counter soup, okay? Any type of weight will work. Then I'm gonna do an arm raise. I'm gonna lift the weight straight up overhead. So starting, holding the weight all the way down in front of me, holding on to either end of my dumbbell like this. I'm gonna, with straight arms, more or less straight arms. Keep soft elbows, don't lock them, but with your arms essentially straight, you're gonna lift the weight up and back down like that. Again, as with any time we're lifting heavy weight up over our heads, make sure that you have a secure, firm grip on the weight. If you are not 100% confident in your ability to do that, please eliminate that part of the rep. If you need an equipment-free alternative, any squat variation is fine. Just remember to roll those shoulders back and down. We went over this in part 1. Shoulders are back and down, chest is lifted high, strong, tight, engaged core. Push the booty back like you're trying to touch the wall behind you with your booty. That's gonna keep your chest lifted high, weight in the heels, straight back. And from there, sink down into your squat. Press the heels into the ground to stand, keeping your chest lifted high and your back flat, weight in the heels the whole time. Okay, so with or without weight, here we go. The weight is going to start down in front of me like this. It's going to come up to about chest high as I sink down into the squat. It's going to be a counterweight. And on the way up, standing up from the squat, the weight will come back down, and then we're going to do that arm raise, okay? So this, the counterweight squat plus the arm raise is 1 rep. We're doing 50 reps. Do your best. Here we go. So that's 1. Counterweight squat. Lift the arms. That's 2. 3. 4. We're going to 25. I mean 50. That's 15 for me. I'm going to pause for a moment, obviously. Regain a little strength. Slow down my breathing, slow down my heart rate a little. I would like to do the next 10 without stopping. That will get me to 25, which means I'm halfway there. Then I'm going to try to do that again. So I'm going to try to do my next 10 without stopping, then I'll rest. And then I will again try for a set of 15 without stopping, rest again, and finish up with 10 more. Okay, break them up however you need to. And again, if 50 reps is too many, just do 25. So if you were with me so far, you completed 15, you just do another 10, then move on if 50 reps is too many, okay? Whatever you need to do to make it work for you. I'm gonna go for another 10 right here. When you're ready, here we go. 25. So I'm halfway there. I'm taking a nice long rest break here because I want to try to do that same thing again. I want to try to do the next 15 without stopping. I don't know if that's going to be possible for me right now. My arms are quite fatigued, but I'm taking a nice long rest break, so hopefully I can get through the next 15 without stopping. If I can't, then I'll just do 10, hopefully, and rest. If I need to break them down into sets of 5, I'll do sets of 5. I'm gonna get them done. All right, I'm halfway done. So, picking it up at 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Keep going if you can. That's 35. I don't want to push myself to do another 5 if I don't feel confident that I can do them with proper form, so I'm resting here. So that was rep number 35 for me. I'm resting. So now recalculating. Now the goal, gotta be flexible, gotta be ready to adjust your goals as you go. So my goal was to do 15 without stopping. I wasn't able to do that, I did 10. So now my goal is to do another 10, rest, and then finish up with the final 5 reps, okay? So I'm gonna attempt to do another 10 without stopping. When you're ready, here we go. So that's 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. If you can keep going, I'm gonna try to get to 45 before I stop. 41, 42, 43, 44, last one, 45, just 5 reps left, and then we have just one exercise left in this section, and then if you want to continue on with me, we're going to do another jump rope section exactly the same as the first jump rope section. So I'll be doing 5 sets of 100. You can do 1 block of 100. You can do more reps if you want. You can do fewer reps if you want. Or you can skip it. We've been at it for over an hour and a half, so if you want to be done, can't blame you. All right, last 5 reps. Here we go. Squat and lift. That's 46, 47, 48, 49, last one, 50. All right. One final ab exercise, doing figure 8 abs. So that means I'm going to be passing this heavy dumbbell from one side to the other, and I'm going to be weaving in and out of my legs as I do that. So for rep number 1, I'm going to pass the dumbbell under this knee so that I'm holding in this hand. Now I'm gonna switch so the other knee is on top, and I'm gonna pass it back to the other side and grab the dumbbell with this hand underneath this knee. So the knees are gonna keep alternating, and I'm gonna keep passing the dumbbell under the knee that's on top. You can do this with a water bottle, canister. If you need an equipment-free version, you can basically just do what I was doing. So you can just clap the hands. Just do this with your knees and clap your hand underneath the knee that's on top. That's fine. This is not a very difficult exercise, but at this point in time, now that we're over 90 minutes into the workout and we have been lifting weights almost the whole time, this weight is starting to feel incredibly heavy, and so this is going to feel a lot more difficult than it normally would. So do your best. Every time the dumbbell switches hands, that counts as 1 rep. So it's not 1 figure 8 that counts as 1 rep. It's every time you pass the dumbbell. So I'm starting with the dumbbell on this side. By the time I complete my first figure 8, that's gonna be 2 reps. Switching the dumbbell to this hand is 1 rep. Switching it back to the other hand is rep number 2, okay? If you wanna increase the difficulty, you can count each figure 8 as 1 rep. You'll end up doing twice the amount of reps. That's up to you. 50 of these, counting each time the dumbbell switches hands as 1 rep, is gonna be more than enough for me. So here we go. So that's 30, pacing myself for 50, so I'm gonna take a short rest break here so that hopefully I can finish up my last 20 reps unbroken, and then we are finished with this section, okay? So just 20 quick reps to go, picking up at 30 when you're ready. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 40, 7, 8, 9, and 50. Those do go by fast, so again, if you want to double the reps by counting each full figure 8 as 1 rep, then you have completed 25. You can do another 25. I'm saying that's enough. So that is part 3 complete. We are all done with our second of 3 strength training sections. If you want to continue on with me, I'm going to do another jump rope section. I'm going to do 5 sets of 100 again. I feel like my legs can't even move right now. So I'm gonna be patient with myself. If I'm tripping a lot, it's okay. I'm gonna get the reps done. So just 3 to 5 to 10 minutes of cardio. Whatever you wanna do is fine. I will be doing 5 sets of 100. So when you are ready, I think after this jump rope section, I'm gonna take a hydration break because I feel like I really need to drink something. But first, let's get these quick 500 reps out of the way, hopefully quick. Here we go, first set of 100. Okay, so I just started that set over after I tripped. Again, you don't have to, but I tripped on like rep number 14. So I just decided to start the whole set over so I could do the whole set of 100 without tripping. All right, shake off the legs. When you're ready, let's start set number 2. I know it's hard, you guys. I'm doing it with you. I know it's hard. Let's keep pushing. That's my second set, 3 more to go. That was set number 3, 2 more to go. Again, I keep tripping on like the first few reps, so I'm gonna start over again. Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. That is set number 4. One final set, and then I'm going to take a quick break and go grab something to drink. 10. Again, starting over. You don't have to, but it's right towards the beginning of the set, so. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. That is my 5th and final set. So now we are 1 hour and 44 minutes in to the workout. That's 4 sections done out of 5. I'm gonna do 1 more strength training section and then 1 more jump rope section. So before I start on my final my final strength training section, I'm gonna go inside and grab something to drink. I'm gonna leave the video going so that you see exactly how long my rest break is, okay? So if you need something to drink, Go grab something to drink. I'll meet you back here in like 1 minute. So that was like less than a minute. I'm gonna take a few sips of my Gatorade and I'll talk about what's coming up the next section. So if you caught on to the pattern, you may have guessed that with our next section, for each exercise, we will be holding onto 2 10-pound dumbbells, okay? You may have also guessed that we will be doing 25 reps of each exercise. In round 1, or section 1, we did 100 reps of everything. The last section we did 50 reps of everything. So this section we're gonna do 25 reps of everything. In round 1, we were holding 2 light dumbbells. Round 2, we were holding 1 heavy dumbbell. And so for now, round 3, we will be holding 2 heavy dumbbells for each of these 5 exercises, okay? Take a couple more sips of my drink, breathe a little bit, and then I will show you the first exercise. The first exercise is thrusters. That is a weighted squat with an overhead press. So again, you can use water bottles or cans of soup for this, or a kettlebell. If you need an equipment-free version, any squat variation will do. Again, it's just a squat with an overhead press, so if you're not holding on to any weight, there's nothing to press up overhead. So just choose any squat variation, okay? Just remember to mind your form during the squat, so remember to keep your shoulders back and down, your chest lifted high. Remember to keep that core nice and strong and tight and engaged the whole time. Push that booty back. Think of trying to touch the wall behind you with your booty. That's gonna keep your back flat, your chest lifted high, weight in the heels, and from there you sink down into your squat, okay? Mind your form, always. If you're not doing the exercises with proper form, then at best, you're kind of wasting your time a little. We are out here for 2 hours putting in all this work. Why would you want to waste your time? If you're not doing the exercises with proper form, you're not getting the maximum benefit out of the exercise. You want to get the intended benefit, so mind your form. And at worst, you're putting yourself at risk for injury. I don't want anyone getting hurt, so always pay attention to your form. Only do as many reps as you can with proper form, and only go fast at a pace that allows you. So take as long of a rest break as you need. Only continue on and do however many reps you're doing when you feel that you can continue with proper form. Please, I can't emphasize it enough. Okay, one more sip. We've had about a 5-minute break. So if you need longer than 5 minutes, pause the video, and when you are ready and you feel like you can continue with proper form, come back. If you're ready, we're going to continue. It's just 5 exercises left, and we only have to do 25 reps of each exercise, okay? So starting with thrusters, I'm going to hold both dumbbells up on my shoulders like this, and now squat down, and on the way up, press the dumbbells up overhead. That's 1. Bring the dumbbells back down to the starting position, and into the next rep. So squat, overhead press. That's 2. We're going to 25, okay? Squat, overhead press. That's 3. Keep going. That's it. Just 25 reps. So thrusters are done. Next exercise. This is another one that we've done recently in the past week or so. We've done this exercise a few times. It is a bent over row plus an upright row. So again, shoulders back and down, chest lifted high, strong, tight, engaged core, flat back, push that booty back. Make sure your knees stay bent. Keep them nice and soft. Do not lock your knees, okay? You're gonna bend over, keeping the back flat, weight in the heels. And from this position, you're gonna row your weights. So bending the elbows and bringing the weights up to your shoulders. Then controlling the movement, you're gonna lower the weights back down, pressing into the heels. You're gonna hinge at the hips and return to a standing position. And from here, you're gonna do an upright row. So bending the elbows again and lifting the weights up in front of you towards your shoulders like this, and controlling the movement on the way back down, return to your starting position. That's one rep. Just waiting for the plane. If you need an equipment-free modification, again, if you have water bottles or cans of soup, that'll work. If you need an equipment-free modification, it doesn't make any sense, again, to row nothing. So you can just do good mornings. So you can clasp your hands together behind your head and just hinging at the hips, and again, keeping the shoulders back and down, chest lifted high. Weight in the heels, flat back. You can just bend over. You're not rowing anything, so from here, press into the heels and hinging at the hips. Come up and return to your starting position. That's a good morning. Okay, so that will be 1, 2, we're going to 25. If you want to continue on with weights, but your heavier set of dumbbells is becoming too heavy, keep in mind you have your lighter set right there. Just do what works for you. You just have to do 25 reps, so when you're ready, let's get started. Shoulders back and down. Here we go, hinging at the hips. Bend over. Bent over row. Stand upright row. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. We're going to 25. Keep going. That's 15 for me. I'm gonna pause and rest for a minute until I feel like I have enough strength to finish up the last 10. I would like to do them unbroken, but if I can't, I'll break them up into 2 little mini sets of 5. It's fine. We just have 10 more reps to go, and then we're done with this exercise. So break them up if you need to. Take a longer rest break if you need to. Pause the video if you need to. When you're ready, I'm gonna start these next, hopefully my final set of 10, but at least the next 5 if I can. Here we go. So I'm in 15. 20, 5 more to go. 1, 2, 3 more. 3, 2 more. That's 24, last one. 25. Ew. It's like a giant, disgusting cricket crawling around over here. What are you doing? I hate crickets. All right. Next is going to be a similar exercise in a lot of regards. So, if you need an equipment free, go away. Go. Oh, I hate crickets. Go. If you need an equipment free modification, you can just do deadlifts. It's going to be very similar to the good mornings. You can maybe do one leg deadlifts, but then you're going to end up doing an uneven number on each leg. So you can do 26 reps if you want to do one leg deadlifts, or you can just do deadlifts like this. So it's going to be very similar to the morning. Knees soft, don't knock your knees, weight in the heels, flat back, chest lifted high, shoulders back and down. You can do one leg deadlifts without any added weight. So same thing, always making sure that there is a bend in the knee of your standing leg. And if your range of motion allows you to come all the way down and touch the floor, great. If not, just go down as low as you can. But again, we're doing 25 reps of everything this round, so you might want to do 26 reps if you're going to do that so that you're even on both sides. But you can do good mornings again. You can do another squat variation, whatever's going to work for you. We're going to be doing deadlifts plus a reverse curl. So I'm going to be holding the weights, and typically if you think of a bicep curl, usually you would rotate your wrists so that they're facing forward, so that my wrists are facing you, and you would curl the weights up like this. We're going to keep the wrists, my wrists are going to stay facing my legs like this, like facing me. And we're going to do the curl from that position. It's a little more challenging. So if you want to rotate the wrists and do a bicep curl, that's your option. But we're going to do a deadlift plus a curl, either a reverse curl or bicep curl or hammer curl, whatever you want to do. 25 reps. So check in with your body. Check that form, shoulders back and down, chest lifted high. Just going to do a deadlift, so push that booty back, keep the weight in the heels, hinging at the hips. Let the weight drop down in front of you. Now push those heels into the ground, hinging at the hips. Reverse the movement so that you're in a standing position. And from here, you can rotate your wrists if you want and do a bicep curl. You can bring your hands to the side and do a hammer curl. I'm going to keep my hands just the way they are and do a reverse curl. So I'm going to bend the elbows and curl the weights up to my shoulders like this, okay? Then bring the weights back down, return to your starting position. That'll be one rep. So it's a deadlift plus a curl. I'll be doing a reverse curl. 25 reps, here we go. 15. Pause and rest if you need to. I feel like I can keep going. I'm gonna try to finish up my last 10 if I can. It's 20, 5 more. 21, 22, 23, 24, last one, 25. Good job, we're done. That's exercise number 3. We have only 2 exercises left. So if you're still with me, thank you. You're doing great. We're over 2 hours in, but we only have 2 exercises left. Just 50 more reps, okay? And then we're finished with our 3rd and final strength training section. All right, so what's next? Tricep overhead press. So I will be holding on to both of my heavy dumbbells for this. So I'm going to be doing this with a total of 20 pounds of weight. That's a lot, especially at this point in the workout. So if you want, you can either do this exercise holding onto just one weight like this, bring the weight behind you like this, and then straighten the elbows and press the weights up overhead. Return to the starting position. That's fine. You could also hold your lighter dumbbells. So you could do it with 1 10-pound weight or 2 5-pound weights, holding the weights together and pressing it up overhead like this. Or you can hold one of your lighter weights like that, or your water bottle, or your can of soup. It's only 25 reps. So if you want to start by holding onto both of your heavy weights, see how that feels, see if you can do 10 or 15 like that, and then if you need to drop one weight, drop one weight. For an equipment-free version of this, we're just gonna have to find something else for you to do that's gonna work your triceps, because if you're not holding onto any weight, then going through the motions of doing that doesn't make any sense. So if you need help, I would recommend doing dips. I'm not gonna take the time to show you dips and do a whole thing. So if you need to see what dips look like, you can do them off of a park bench or a plyo box, or any kind of sturdy surface, like maybe some cinder blocks, or your coffee table or the arm of your couch cushion, something like that. So I'm not going to demonstrate them, but if you need to see what tricep dips look like, please ask, because that's going to be your equipment-free alternative for this exercise, because we're working triceps. So when you're ready, 25 reps. They're going to be tough. If you need to pause and take a break, take a break. And if you need to drop the weight, drop one weight and continue on with lighter weight, that's fine. 25 reps, here we go. That's 10 for me. I'm just gonna pause because this is a lot of weight for this exercise, but I feel like I need to kind of recalibrate, because I feel like at some point I went to like readjust my footing and my weights got a little weird. I like to hold them perfectly together like this the whole time, and they were not quite even, so it's throwing me off. So taking a few seconds to regroup, That was 10 for me. How about if I try to do another 10 and then see if I need another break? If I do, I'll take a break and then finish up with the last 5. Here we go. When you're ready. That's 20 for me. I have to do only 5 more. Just gonna take one more quick break so I feel like I have enough strength to finish them. We also did this exercise recently with 5-pound weights, but same principle. Just try to make sure what you want to do is from your shoulder to your elbow. You want to keep that stationary. We're only hinging at the elbow. So as you lift the weights up overhead, you're not wanting your whole arms to be moving back and forth like that. You're wanting your elbows to kind of stay stapled or glued or velcroed or whatever imagery works for you to the side of your head. And you only want to hinge at the elbows and you as you press the weights up overhead, okay? So I'll show you from the side with the last 5 reps just to make sure that you're doing these with the proper form, and then we can move on. Just 5 more reps left to go. Here we go. That's 25. All right. Thrusters, check. Bend over row plus upright row, check. Deadlift plus reverse curl, check. Tricep overhead press, check. We are on to our final exercise. So you just got so happy because this is the last exercise, but you're about to come crashing down because it's renegade row push-ups. These are so tough. So equipment-free modification, any push-up variation you want, okay? If you need to do push-ups from your knees, do push-ups from your knees. If you can do maybe the first 15 or the first 10 or the first 5 from your toes, do that and then drop to your knees when you need to. Here's where your water bottles or your cans of soup are not going to work. My dumbbells are shaped like hexagons here, meaning that they are flat on the bottom. So if your dumbbells are not flat on the bottom, do not use them for this exercise because we're going to be doing push-ups on the dumbbells. My entire body weight is going to be on these push-ups or on these dumbbells as I'm doing my push-ups. So if they're round, if your dumbbells are round here, they're gonna roll around on you. You're gonna fall and break a tooth and it's not gonna be my fault, okay? Be smart. So if you don't have weights that are flat on the bottom, they are not safe to use for this exercise. Don't use them. Just do a different push-up variation. Any push-up variation you want to do is fine. If your dumbbells are flat on the bottom, we're doing renegade row push-ups. So you're going to hold on to the dumbbells as you do your push-up, and then you're going to do 2 plank rows. So you're going to row 1 dumbbell, put it down, and then row the other dumbbell, okay? Bending the shoulder and bringing the dumbbell, bending the elbow and bringing the dumbbell up towards your shoulder. Okay, I'm just talking you through it because I have no strength left in my arms and I have to do 25 of these. So I don't want to demonstrate it first. You're going to watch me do it. So I'll talk you through the first few reps, but we've done these before. So hopefully you know what I'm talking about and hopefully the explanation was clear enough. When you feel like you're ready, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to talk you through the first 3 reps, so I'll try to go slowly through the first couple reps, but I do want to get through these. So, 25 renegade row push-ups. So, coming into your plank position and holding onto the dumbbells, you're going to do push-up on the dumbbells, and then 2 rows, 1 on each side. First, I'm going to fix my top so we don't have a wardrobe malfunction. All right, so row, row. That's 1 rep. Okay, push up, row, That's 2. We're going to 25. This top, just, I love it, but it's not a sports bra. It's a bikini top, so it's really not designed for renegade row push-ups. So I keep feeling like, yeah, a wardrobe malfunction is imminent. I'm not going to count those first. I know I said I was going to, but they were slow and broken, and so I'm just going to start my set of 25 now. Now you know what we're doing, so now when you're ready, come up on the dumbbells, 25 reps, here we go. Minute. So that's my first 10. I have 15 more to go. So I'm going to pause. Wait till I have enough strength. Until I feel like I have enough strength to do just 5 more. From here, I'm going to just break them up into sets of 5. Because that first set of 10 took everything I had. I know I'm not going to be able to string together another 10 without stopping. So I'm going to do, hopefully, 3 more of those sets of 5 to complete my 25 reps. So as long as I'm paused, let me just remind you a couple of important points. With your push-up, with the form, if you're doing the push-ups from your toes, then you want to make sure that from your heels to your shoulders is in one straight line. Do not allow your hips to drop like this at any point. I would rather have your hips up a little. If anything, that's fine. You're not going to hurt yourself doing it like this. Ideally, you want your body from your heels to your shoulders to be in one straight line, the whole rep. So as you lower yourself down, you are bending your elbows and lowering your chest down to the dumbbells or however far you can. With your body in one straight line, and then you're pushing yourself back up, straightening your arms, keeping your body in one straight line. The other thing I don't want you doing is bobbing your head up and down, okay? So keep your neck neutral, keep your neck stationary, keep your head in a neutral position, and keep your neck still. If you can't lower your body as low as you want to because you're fatigued or because you haven't built up the upper body strength yet, don't compensate for that by dipping your head down to the ground and tricking yourself into thinking that you're lowering your body all the way to the ground. I'd rather have you just bend your elbows a little bit and just work with a shorter range of motion, but maintain the proper form. So keep your head still, okay? Don't drop your hips, keep the hips lifted high, and don't bob your head up and down. When you're ready, let's continue minding your form. I'm just gonna try for 5. So I'm picking up my count at 10, here we go. 15 for me. I'm sorry, I'm the whole time just like fidgeting with my top. I love it, but it's really meant for the beach, not high intensity like weightlifting. All right, I've done this many reps in it, so I'm gonna do the last 10 reps in it. It's all good. So when you feel as if you are ready to continue with proper form, I am picking up my count at 15, so I'm gonna do 2 more sets of 5. So this next set, hopefully I'll be able to do another 5 unbroken. That'll get me to 20. We're almost done, you guys. Let's keep pushing. That was 20. I'm counting that last rep. Even though it wasn't perfect, ideally, you want every rep to be just beautifully picture perfect. In reality, it's okay. If every rep is not picture perfect, you have to decide where you draw the line. If the rep has enough integrity, if it was performed well enough that you're gonna count it, or whether you feel like you need to do it again. That last rep was less than ideal because I came down kind of hard with my weights. You're not wanting gravity, you're not just wanting to drop the weights. You're wanting to control every aspect of the movement. So I'm gonna roll the weight up to the shoulder, and then I wanna control the movement on the way down so that the weights are not slamming into the ground, but I'm controlling the movement and lightly placing the weight on the ground, okay? Obviously, at this point in the workout, that's difficult to do, so, you know, give yourself a little wiggle room, but just know that that's what you're going for, okay? Control the movement, place the weight down, don't just let it drop. All right, final 5 reps. I've completed 20, I have 5 to go. Here we are, we finally reached the home stretch. 5 more reps of push-ups. 21. 22. 23. 24, last one. That's 25. You guys. That is exercise number 5. We have completed our 3rd and final weight training section. We are done with the dumbbells. I just passed the 2-hour and 20-minute mark, which is insane. This is now officially the longest workout I've ever done. We have just a few minutes left. If you've made it this far with me, you might as well just keep going with me and finish up this last short, quick, easy little jump rope section. I know it's not so easy to get your feet up at this point, but just 5 sets of 100. Let's push through. Let's dig down really deep and find the strength to keep going and get this done. It's only gonna take a few extra minutes. Ready? Here we go. Breaking them down into sets of 100. Ready? Here we go. where you left off, it's okay. So in that case, I tripped on rep like 70 something. So I was deep enough into the set, I wasn't gonna start it over. I just picked it up where I left off, okay? Next set when you're ready. Here we go. Whole body is shaking right now. I went to write that slash. My arms are shaking, my hand is shaking, my legs are shaking. We're almost done. 3 more sets. Here we go. That was our 3rd set, just 2 more to go. It's like comical at this point. We're almost done. So that was so early on in the set. I'm gonna start the whole set over and hopefully do the whole set of 100 unbroken, if I can. That's set number 4. Set number 5. Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. That's set number 5. Even though I don't need to keep track anymore, I'm gonna make my little slash because I earned it. I want the record to reflect that I completed every last rep in 2 hours. I'm just gonna write down my score. This is ridiculous, 2 hours. I just looked at it. 25 minutes. And how many times am I gonna look at it? 40 seconds. So I stopped my timer, my watch is still going because no workout of mine is ever complete until we have done our bonus burpee. So we have just 1 rep left to go, but when I do a jump rope workout, in addition to my bonus burpee, I also like to do a bonus set of 100 reps with the jump rope. So if you would like to join me, I'm just gonna count 100 revolutions of the rope. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and that is 100. Watch is still going because we're still doing reps, still burning calories. I want credit for every last calorie burned. Okay, just 1 rep left to go. Let's do our bonus burpee together, and then the workout will be officially complete. Final rep of the day. At long last. I don't even know if I have enough strength in my arms to do a single burpee. Do your best. This would be a good day to eliminate the push-up on the burpee if you want. I'm gonna go for it. So now I'm stopping my watch. From the very first, what was our first exercise? The very first, remember these guys? Remember these? So from my very first rep until my bonus burpee took me a grand total of 2 hours, 28 minutes and 33 seconds. I know that was a ridiculously long workout. I did warn you at the start that it was going to be a long workout and that you might want to just mix and match. So if you did this whole thing with me, I'm at a loss for words. Why? What made you decide to do this whole workout with me today? That's an honest question. I really want to know. I want to know how long it took you. For me, from start to finish, including the bonus set of jump rope and including the bonus burpee, took me a grand total of 2 hours, 28 minutes and 33 seconds. So let me know how long it took you. And if you wear your watch while you do the workout, share your stats with me. Let me know how many calories you burned and what was your average heart rate. My watch is telling me that I burned a total of 945 active calories. So that means I closed my exercise ring times 1,000,000, and I closed my activity ring. I have my activity goal set for 900 calories a day, so boom, that's done. Plus, it's a total of 1,160 total calories. So unless I eat like the world's most disgusting lunch right now, I should definitely be operating at a calorie deficit for today, I hope. And my watch is telling me that I maintained an average heart rate of 144 beats per minute. So if you wear your watch while you do the workout, please share your stats with me. If you didn't do the whole long workout with me, let me know which sections you did and how you mixed and matched everything. I'm curious about that. So just let me know whatever form this took for you, whether you did the body weight, versions of each exercise, whether you use light weights for the whole thing, however you did it, just share your experience with me. Let me know what you thought of the workout and how you did. Thank you to everyone who has been working out with me lately. And even if you're not doing the workouts, thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for all of your likes. Thank you for sharing the videos. Please always feel free to share away. Thank you for all of your wonderful supportive and engaging comments. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you to all the new subscribers. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. And a special thank you to everyone who has been commenting with the secret code phrase of the day. I will be shocked, I tell you, if anyone comments on this workout video with the secret code phrase of the day, because I seriously doubt anyone is going to watch this ridiculously long video all the way to the end. But if you are still watching, this is going to be the shortest secret code phrase of the day ever. It is pivot. Because every time we do you remember these? It was 6 hours ago. Every time we do these pivot lunges, remember these from our second strength training section? And I give the instructions and I say pivot. I always in my head, I'm picturing Ross saying pivot, pivot. So that's the secret code phrase of the day. If you're still watching this video, let me know that someone is still watching by going down to the comment section and leaving me a comment that says pivot. So get creative with the spelling so that I'm really hearing Ross say pivot. All right. Again, if anything is unclear with the format, if anything is unclear with the modifications that I gave, since I didn't really demonstrate a lot of the equipment-free substitutions or beginner modifications in detail because there are so many exercises and the video is so long. So if you need any further assistance with that beyond what I covered during the workout, please just ask, okay? It is so important to me that these workouts are accessible, even these ridiculously long, tough workouts. If you're a beginner and you want to do it with me, I need to make sure it's accessible to you, because I promise you, even beginners can do this. I promise you. We can always modify the exercises. We can always reduce the amount of reps, make whatever changes you need to make it suit your fitness level and to make it work with whatever equipment you've got. So if you need any further assistance with modifications or substitutions, if you have questions about the exercises we were doing today, or if anything's unclear about the format, how to mix and match the sections, please just ask. I'm always happy to help in any way I can. That is it for today, and I will see you all next time. Bye.